Our top story, Pakistan is in a free fall. The army has been called in to maintain law and order in two states of Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa a day after violence broke out after a dramatic arrest of its ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan. Imran Khan has been sent to 8 days of police remand. As per the latest news we're getting in, the PTI Vice Chairman Shah Mahmood Qureshi has also been arrested in Islamabad. This is according to the Pakistani broadcaster Geo News. Meanwhile, violent protests have broken out after Khan was arrested outside of court on Tuesday, where he appeared in a corruption case linked to the allotment of land worth 530 million to an Al-Qadar trust belonging to Imran Khan and his family. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has also returned from London. He was in the UK for an official visit. Sharif has called for a meeting with his cabinet members. It is slated for later today. Curfew has been declared in several parts of Pakistan, the latest being in Sindh. All of this at the moment, Section 144 has also been imposed in parts of Punjab, Peshawar, Pindi, Islamabad, Karachi. Despite the curbs, there has been no stopping protesters from the PTI. The chaotic scenes have continued on the streets of Pakistan. And officials are saying that 2 PTI workers have been killed. But the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf claims that 5 of its workers were killed. Supporters also blocked the main Quetta Airport Road. They are scheduled to arrive at the judicial complex in Islamabad later today as well. And while coming to Karachi and Lahore, police had to fire tear gas and use water cannons to disperse the protesters, while some protesters blocked roads in Peshawar as well.
पूरी पाकिस्तान में लोग सड़कों पे निकल आए हैं। हमारी रेड लाइन को इन्होंने क्रॉस किया है। हमारी रेड लाइन को इन्होंने क्रॉस किया है। हम जब तक यहाँ से नहीं उठेंगे, जब तक खान साहब को इन्होंने बाहिफाज़त ज़मान पाक ना पहुँचाए, हम नहीं जाएंगे। हम यहाँ पे जान भी देंगे, हम यहाँ मरेंगे, लेकिन जब तक नहीं जाएंगे, जब तक इन्होंने खान साहब को बाहिफाज़त ज़मान पाक ना पहुँचाए।
Right, and more clashes are expected in the coming hours. The administration in Islamabad has imposed prohibitory orders. 3 of the 4 provinces have imposed an emergency order banning all gatherings. Access has been restricted to Twitter, Facebook and other social media platforms as well. And our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has been tracking all the latest developments unfolding in Pakistan. Before we discuss the turmoil with him live, let's show you this report he sent earlier.
I'm standing very near to the police lines. Imran Khan's 8-day remand has been approved. There's intimate use of gunfire and there's still shelling that's being done from the police's end in order to disperse the supporters. You see the supporters who are coming back, they've got these bullet shells as well. That's what they're showing. They show these bullet shells. They say that these are rubber bullet shells that have been used, and canisters, gas canisters that have been used. They're using these cloths. You can probably see here intimidating gun firing in the backdrop as well, and it continues even now. Even now it continues. Thank you. So that is how the situation is. They say that they're showing that these are shells, or they claim that these are expired shells that are being used. And even now, right behind me, if you can just get aside, even now just right behind me, there's still intermittent gunfire that can be heard time and again. The Srinagar highway continues to remain blocked. The officials say that they would not allow anybody to take the law and order situation in their hand, but it's pretty much currently out of control. Anas Malik, Islamabad, Pakistan, for Beyond World is One.
Right, and Anas Malik is now joining us live for the very latest. And Anas, what's happening now? I mean, these protests are spreading fast. They are going from one province to the other. Is this something that the police, and the government had predicted, this kind of wide-scale protests in support of Imran Khan? We know that internet services have been suspended. There have been several arrests and some people have even died.
Last question first, Bhairavi. What we know or what we understand is that clearly those at the helm of affairs did not see or did not expect such a violent reaction to Imran Khan's arrest, and that is the reason we've seen that both the military, the paramilitary and the police, all of the government infrastructure were caught off guard when these sporadic protests broke out across the country. Though the numbers have reduced, come down, but they're definitely violent. You go from north to south, from east to west, and there are literally protests in almost every major city across the country. Karachi, Quetta, Peshawar, Lahore, Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Multan, Faisalabad. I mean, the list goes on. So clearly they did not anticipate such a heavy response or such a response at all. At this point of time, there are patches in which these protests are currently ongoing. In Islamabad, not far from where I am, very near to where Imran Khan is being kept, in H11 police line, that's from where the Srinagar highway remains blocked. And the police say that they will not allow anyone to take law and order situation into their hands. We heard from the IG police of Islamabad, Akbar Nasir, in a short while back, and he said that there was no need to summon the military, but just a short while back, we heard from the Commissioner's office that they've written a requisition to summon the military to control the law and order situation in Islamabad as well. In parts of Punjab, the province of Punjab has already summoned the military. 10 units or 10 companies of the Pakistani military have been given at the disposal of the Punjab government. They'll initially be deployed in Rawalpindi, in Lahore, in Faisalabad, in Multan, and other turbulent, and in Gujranwala and other turbulent areas. We're hearing that KP has also summoned, given a requisition, and the province of KPK, in case if it is approved, then it needs to be seen where military will be positioned. So clearly the situation is getting out of their hands. It's grim. The federal cabinet is in a huddle. The Prime Minister is in a huddle with his key cabinet members, the federal cabinet, and they're taking a stock of the situation right now. On the other hand, Imran Khan has been given into a physical remand before the National Accountability Bureau, or rather to the National Accountability Bureau, by the Accountability Court for the next 8 days.
Right.
Maybe.
Anas, that's an important point you're making, and we'd like to highlight that the military has been called in parts of Islamabad as well. That certainly is an escalation. Shehbaz Sharif is in a huddle. Where does this leave Imran Khan and his campaign? Does it galvanize his campaign going further? Where does it leave Shehbaz Sharif? He's already in a tiff with the judiciary, with other political parties like Imran Khan. So a lot of things up in the air at the moment in Pakistan.
Certainly, a lot of, you rightly mentioned, lots of things up in the air, but this would not be seen as Shehbaz Sharif versus judiciary, largely speaking. It would be Imran Khan versus the government, or government and the establishment, however you would want to put it, largely speaking, that is. But at this point of time, what it is emerging out is that PTI is coming out as two things. One, that it is a mob and not a political party, which can go on as a headless chicken and destroy public properties or government properties and set them on fire. We've seen that happen just yesterday, 24 hours back, at the Corps Commander House in Lahore. That is number one. And the other thing that it is also emerging is the fact that this can potentially lead to the dire consequences of or setting a ground for PTI to be banned in the near future. Because look, Imran Khan's indictment in one of the cases, the Toshakhana cases, that paves the way clear, or the path clear, for the law to take its course in case if he has to be disqualified for life in the Toshakhana case or through any case. That is something that he had feared. So clearly, at this point of time, this does galvanize the PTI supporters to an extent, but the negative or the cons of it are far greater than the highlights of it.
Right. Anas, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the very latest there. We will be tracking all the major developments with you as far as Pakistan is concerned.